Welcome to the Talos Principle 2. This is a big puzzle game, and I'm absolutely stoked to play it. I did play the Talos Principle 1, it had some great moments in it. I thought the game actually really exceeded in its writing, which is rare for a puzzle game.
Behold, child.
Behold!
You are risen from the dust.
Yes, I am.
Walk in my garden.
Ow.
Hear now
Well,
my
through some of it.
voice, and know that I am your friend, Elohim.
They brought back Elohim from the Talos Principle 1. The godlike voice in the sky. He wants to help you, but you can betray him if you wish.
Soon you will awaken in a new world.
Alright, goal. Find
First,
symbols.
you must undertake
Use
the
those to unlock
trials
the
of
gate.
initiation.
Okay. Find the symbols. The Tetris pieces. So I got a level with 3 cubes. One's held behind a door. Well, I can get that pretty easily. Am I just meant to jump over the wall? You take a box, you stack it on a box, and then you parkour your way up. Nice. Tetris piece get.
Well
Oh! Oh, yeah. Solving puzzles has never felt so dopamine heavy. There's a box on the other side there. Actually, can I just pick it up from here? No. But if I stand on top of it, I can grab it quite easily. A beautiful exercise in puzzle solving. Warming up for what's to come. Next up. Box on a button opens a door, lets me retrieve more boxes. And I can't bring the box through. Hold on, if I use this to jump up here, can I grab the box from below? I can. All very helpful. Good to know what you can and can't do.
The shapes you are collecting are not mere toys.
They're Tetris
They are
pieces.
symbols of the process by which our people were created.
Wait, are you saying I'm Tetris pieces? Well, so now these Tetris pieces, I guess, get arranged in the box. And once you have them, you can open the door to the yellow Tetris pieces, which I assume are slightly harder. Yeah, I would imagine, because there's also red. Red is the hardest. There's a fan. If this button is pressed, the fan is on, but I can't hold it and press it. But you can actually detach the fan and take that and bring it over to the boxes. Oh, boxes. What a haul. And use that to hold down the button, which could power the fan. So then let me go on a journey, maybe taking this box with me. What? Oh, I was floating. Maybe I could just put the box on the fan then. That's kind of interesting, actually. It's kind of interesting. Because, like, what I want to do is stand up here, drop the box here, and then I float up with it. And then can jump over. One noticeable improvement from this game over the previous one, you don't need to be good at parkour. It's all about the puzzles. Thank you for rewarding my puzzle brain. So again, I got the fan. And I guess I can use that to send myself up here. Grab a box and then maybe use that to bring the fan blade. A little switcheroony. Come on up here. And drop this off. And that's just on. Looking good. That's me. One hell of a pelvis I got. The single slit experiment. Whoa. Okay, doesn't want me going in that room. The fan is keeping me away. And that's where the Tetris piece is. Well, the fan appears to be powered by a laser. A laser that is here. So if I block this laser, it gets disabled and the fan would be off, but then it's going to go back on. So I need to permanently block it if I can help it. I can also launch myself up here to... Wait, turn on a switch. What the hell does this do? Well, it turns on that fan. I didn't even know I could get there. Yeah, actually, that looks like you access it from the outside world. So already hinting at some sort of meta puzzle. I feel like the whole point was just to get us to notice the cube, which can block the laser, and then let's solve the puzzle. But, you know, I guess there's also the potential of meta puzzles, and that's exciting too. There was a lot of that in the first game. I'll keep the meta puzzle in the back of my mind. I got a gate, and I got a signal jammer. This can also, well, this can do a few things. It could jam, it could also slam. I'm gonna have it slam right now, but we'll know when it's time to jam. Actually, it can do both. It can definitely do both. It can jam this and be dropped here, opening 2 doors at the same time. And it looks like there's another jammer beyond this door, which again, it cannot pass through, but can it jam something that's already jammed? That's what I'm trying to make it do, so that if I were to stop jamming with the first one, all would be good. Oh, there's a jammer here as well. Interesting.
But remember,
this changes a little bit.
That the new world awaits you, and this place
I could jam something that is already jammed. Only this one, though. Curious. So here I probably have to jam the fan so I can walk right through and get the Tetris piece. Arrange the Tetris. Nice. Oh, here's the red ones.
All my children.
All of them? Not even one problem child?
A new Jerusalem. And there your brothers and sisters await you to celebrate your birth.
Alright, well, the whole point of this level is getting a laser to this receptacle. And I'm just searching to make sure there's no more parts. There is this part which can redirect a laser or like connect it. Oh, there is another part. Yeah, if I have this door open, I could access the next connector. Then I could do some long connections, maybe? Because I was thinking I could set it up here, connect to the starter, take this on my way, and hope that there's a spot where I can connect to, yeah, both the opener and the other connector. Create a nice little chain, getting me to get this, huh? Alright, very nice tutorial section. It takes what we know from the previous game and condenses it quite nicely. What are you doing up here? Okay, eventually I'll open a blue door. Oh, and hey, here's the blue laser. This connector's putting in a lot of work, huh? Got 2 whole doors open. Let me just explore everything. So all I gotta do is connect to this. But if I connect to it, I wouldn't be surprised if that gets rid of the connection for other doors. So this is an important door I have to go through. And that thing up there is important to connect to. But can I connect to this, and that, and the starter all at once? Is there a way I can just pick this up? Okay, I can pick it up while keeping its connections, and then also adding a new one? And dropping it? Does that work? Okay, that does work. Keeping the connections is an important thing. Ah, the great Egyptian phallus. A necessary component of architecture. Alright, we got multiple color laser beams. Red starter, red ender. There's a couple blue ends. Where's the blue starter? Well, there's the Tetris piece behind that door, which I imagine I need both a red and blue connection. Here's blue. What's here? Another connector. Interesting. So, I do want to establish, you can't just cross the streams, right? It would seem super easy to do blue here and then red over here. And I know this is how it worked in the first game. I guess I want to verify for myself, and I guess for you guys, is you cannot cross the streams. Remember this. Instead, I will open this other door, which could help me. And with a third connector, I don't think we'll have to cross the streams. So what I could do with red is maybe set it up here. There. And that should give plenty of space for blue. Like a ton of space to go around the long way. I mean, that's as good as it gets. Give me the T-spin. 2 colors, 2 doors. Well, here's my goal. Ooh, that's wet. The long Tetris piece beyond, okay, red and blue laser. There, is that red or, that's red. I guess I should look at the laser itself, not the color of the maker. That's gotta be blue. I'm gonna keep this connection. Is there anything in here? Yeah, there's a whole cube. What even takes a cube in this level, huh? Well, but there's a jammer or a connector here. 2 very different things. Oh, well, the point of the cube actually is so that crossing the streams doesn't need to happen, because you can introduce the 3rd dimension. Something like this. All right. I'm going to keep the connections, place it here. I'm going to place the cube about where it was, so that when I keep the connections, put it back on here, it still should connect to all of them. But what it will nicely do is allow me to kind of run under this with blue, connect about here, I hope. Connect to here, and then hope that there's no interference. The wall is in the way, of course. That looks good. Yeah, so I can cross the streams if the 3rd dimension's involved. Runs really nice too. I've started to notice my computer's actually a little bit outdated. Like I still have a 1080 Ti. And it's running well. Okay, what is going on here, right? We got floaty about at the height of the laser creator. So I probably got to use that to go over the wall. That's kind of interesting, right? So I take the connector. Well, I would want to connect these two, yeah? Can I just place it on this? No, I bet I have to actually place it on the box. And what I could do is turn this off real quick, just so I can place the box on here. Grab this, put this on the box, and then turn it on together. So it'll rise up, open this door, and let me get the Tetris piece. Look at it just floating there, menacingly.
A new world awaits you. In that world, you will have to be careful and smart and curious. But above all else, you will have to be human.
Terrifying. Anything but human. Let's see. How do I even want to tackle this puzzle? I got to make sure corners are cool. I'm going to just start jamming stuff in until I figure out what works and what doesn't work. Well, that doesn't work. Well done. Oh, well, this might work. Yeah, slight adjustments. What's this?
Step into the light, child, and awaken.
Okay. Well, I mean, if a big spooky voice in the sky tells you to do something, what are you going to do? Say no? What is this? The hell?
Ah, you're awake.
Oh my god.
Welcome to the world of the living.
Okay, this is different for Talos Principle. The hell? What is going on?
That's not an easy question to answer.
Not at
But
all.
the first step is this. You've been born. Your body was
Where?
completed. You were booted up, and now you're here. And rather confused.
Okay. I want to know everything in excruciating amounts of detail. Let's add about 60,000 hours of game time while they go into the whole description of the world.
A long time ago, our ancestors dominated this planet. We call ourselves human, like they did, but they were organic. But unfortunately, their impact on the ecosphere caused changes in the climate, and an extremely contagious virus was released from the permafrost.
Interesting. Didn't they have advanced medicine
That's
too?
something our historians still debate. Why did they invest so many resources into making war, and so few into useful research?
So what about us?
A
Obviously,
team
we're not
led by
human.
a scientist,
Well,
Alexandra Drennan, began
in
a
the same way.
project that was intended to create a new humanity. Drennan initiated a process, a series of iterations inside a simulation that would lead to the emergence of true artificial intelligence. The simulation was controlled by Elohim, and over the centuries, Elohim actually became sentient and afraid.
he didn't seem that bad when he spoke to me in my dreams. This is interesting, actually. It
simulation was
recontextualizes the whole
completed,
first game.
He became part of all of us, and it really changed him. It freed him, I think.
Was there anyone else in the simulation?
Yes, there was Milton,
A cat.
the intelligence in charge of the archive. His story is a lot like Elohim's, but Milton became the ultimate cynic. They say he's part of us too, in some way.
And the simulation
It
created
did.
us?
Long after our ancestors died out, the first new human was born. We call her the Founder. They created 10 more humans, and they founded the city of New Jerusalem. But then one day, she suddenly disappeared.
And how do I fit in?
Before the Founder vanished, she set a goal for this city. We call it the Goal. Capital G and all.
Goal! Alright,
To make
I'm ready.
1,000 new humans. The goal, as most people understand it, was fulfilled the moment you were born. Now New Jerusalem is
I'm the
complete,
1,000th
and we can
baby.
live in balance without damaging the world like our ancestors did.
Well, that's a lot to take in.
Oh,
Time
one
to be
more
born,
thing.
I guess.
Like all citizens of New Jerusalem, you have access to the interface. It's a crucial tool, and modular too. You can easily add new functions.
Interesting. Okay, so to sum things up, I am the 1,000th robot born into this new civilization. And the old prophecy said that like they would have a complete civilization once 1,000 people are born. And here they are. Number 1,000. And it's up to me to decide if we stop making new people here, or if we keep growing indefinitely.
Dear citizens of New Jerusalem, many years ago, when the founder stepped forth from the simulation, this was a land of ruins. The founder aimed to set us on a new course.
You never even met the founder.
Her vision was of a city, a new civilization that would know its limits. To that end, she set the great goal we have been striving towards. 1,000 new humans. And today we have... Oh dear, what's that?
What is that? The bitrate destroyer. Holy fuck.
People of New Jerusalem, I am Prometheus, and I will reveal that which was hidden. The flame has awoken and summons you. Who is brave enough to answer its call? We await you upon our island where... Curse you, Pandora. You will not chain me again.
What the hell is that?
All right, listen up. I know you're all having fun down there.
Holy
but the grid
cow.
is overloaded again, so
What a
maybe
sick city.
you could switch off your personal consoles or your
The
lawn
dome.
mowers or whatever the hell you've all decided to switch on all at once. Don't worry, 1K. I see you there in the elevator. I'll have you moving again in a jiffy. Great way to start life in the city, huh?
Yeah, something tells me it wasn't overuse of power, huh? Otherwise, how could a utopian-like city just fall apart with a couple extra lawnmowers running, huh? Doesn't make any sense. This is a large civilization for 1,000 people. Like, in this shot alone, you could probably house, like, 10,000. I guess everyone's got their personal space?
Welcome. Do please join us at the table.
Oh. Byron's
I would
old.
like to preface this meeting by saying I told you something would happen sooner or later, and you didn't listen to me. And here we are.
We're here to solve this puzzle, not to discuss philosophy.
Yeah, this game is about discussing philosophy, so I think we'll keep going on. Actually, fill me in on what's going on here.
Of course.
Who the hell is that
Sorry, you've
purple
been
demon?
dragged into this.
Yakut, I think it's time for the briefing.
All right, here we go. We first became aware of the site designated TTP-2 during a scouting expedition about 6 months ago. It's a large island with a remarkably varied geography, and it looks like there are
TTP-2, the
several
Talos
artificial
Principle 2,
structures of some kind.
the game inside the
We
game.
recorded extremely unusual fluctuating energy readings from somewhere in the middle of the island, but couldn't really make sense of them. I wanted to go and have a closer look, but the decision was made that it was too far and not relevant to the goal. Now it looks like whatever's on that island has reached out to us instead in the form of that projection.
That sounds worth investigating.
I don't
Could be dangerous,
share
but
your enthusiasm
you
for the
know,
unexpected, but
nothing we
Byron
can't
has
handle.
been requesting an expedition for some time now, and at this point I'm forced to agree that it's necessary. And if 1K wants to join you, that's fine by me.
I love the idea of just saying, no, I'm good. Roll credits.
Before you set out so hastily, do consider exploring the city first. It is your home, after all.
How about I do explore this city? Whoa, that is bright. Ah, okay. Stepping outside for the first time is kind of terrifying. Oh, good. They've invented music. Immediately getting 2112 vibes from that. Honestly, there's some thematic similarities. They got a whole museum, complete with, this. A gargoyle. The most famous historical gargoyle is remembered in the ancient phrase, Keith, David, and Goliath. Might be a little lost in translation. The headless statue. We got a huge museum. What the hell? What is this? The museum has a puzzle inside of it? Can I actually solve this puzzle? I don't know. I hope you can. There's a fake little Tetris piece here. Surely you could be able to solve this puzzle. I think so, actually. Yeah, there's a fan. which I could use to hold down this button, which lets me get a cube. That's it in here. There also is a connector, which sounds helpful. I place that down here. I get another connector. And my goal is to get the connector to open that door. Well, I bet that's actually what the box is for, huh? I can take this fan, put it back here. Now, the receptor there makes it rise up. Where's the box? Here it is. If I put this here and grab the connector, bring it back, I can actually do a couple things, right? First, I could probably select this. Second, I could select that. Third, I could select this. Let it rise up. And that should open the door, right? Oh, no, it's blocked. Okay, I see what has to be done instead then. Take this down. I will just connect this to here to have a starter connection. And then I will go connection here, and connection here. So that way, when it rises up, it'll also be self-sustaining. So I could take this away from the equation and be just fine. Bring it over here, allowing me to make the last connection. It is a solvable puzzle and the trickiest one yet. Yeah. Cool. Oh, hold on. There's another purple gate in the museum. More puzzles? Oh, this classic environment. Yeah, I bet there's more puzzles here. My goal is the Tetris piece in here, which requires a blue laser. If I see a red laser starter, well, how about I at least start? See what's beyond this door. Oh, a whole hallway. Okay, bring me to another one of these. Here's the blue laser starter. That's just kind of tough. I think from here, I can actually directly connect to the red laser starter? No. Oh, well, oh. Okay, the issue is that the other laser is in the way. So if I want, I could power it like this. But that's not ideal, because ideally, I want to connect with the starter. Let me make sure there's no other parts here. Oh, there is another part. Okay, that's actually pretty helpful. Okay, well, if that's the case, I can do something a little different here. I could select here, select this, and almost have it be like a separate, barely hugging the corner sort of deal. So I don't need this anymore. I'll just set it down. Now on this side, I probably can connect this and that, I think, all in one swoop. So now this one is holding up everything. So now I've got 2 free connectors to work with and a goal there. But if I don't want the streams to cross, I actually wonder if I should have as few annoying connections as possible. Maybe I can almost work backwards on how to get blue. Like, I almost think, like, if I have one connector here, I could almost shoot it through the other one through 2 doors. Or I could take this connector and do something almost similar where I grab this and then grab these 2, like so. Ah, but I'm still going to have a crossing the streams problem. It's like I would want to remove this. This is actually why I think having one that hits all 3 is actually a bad idea. In fact, I'd be better off just connecting 2 of them about here. Then I could take this connector and maybe set it up here, just connect it to blue. And then I realized I actually don't need the door, this door, open anymore. I don't need to walk there. I just need to come around and then make the connection through the 2 doors that I was referring to earlier. There we go. Oh. Any more of these? Oh, there seems to be more puzzles. Hell yeah. It's good to get the puzzle solving brain going before I embark on my big expedition. So, looks like to me the goal is to get through a damn lot of doors. I got 2 connectors to begin with. And how far can that get me? So, I mean, the blue laser's here. Can we plop this down about here, which might be fine. That at least lets me set up a connection here. And at least then I could make a red connection. So this red connection can do a few things. It can also connect to there. And let me figure out what the goal is. So if I press this button, I can get to the Tetris piece. So I just need to bring in one of the connectors to hold down the button. I have 2 connectors being used, which is not ideal. Ideally, I need just a single connector to go from here to here. But if I pick up either of the connectors, it will actually ruin the thing that makes it possible in the first place. So I almost got to make like slight adjustments. Because if I pick this up, this door is now closed. But if I maybe connect this and that out here, it should work. And then eventually get that open. And now this connector is obsolete. I can bring it over to the button. Very nice. And with that, I feel ready to join the expedition. If you want to see the real game unfold, join me in 2 days for the next episode. I'm excited for more Talos Principle 2. Thank you all for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. See you in the next one. Have a wonderful day and peace.